Masters Universe Classics fans, I have Hordak, or more specifically, I have the Spirit of Hordak. It actually says Hordak Spirit. We get the evil horde symbol on the packaging too. The Spirit of Hordak was a chase figure on MattyCollector.com. He wasn't so difficult to find, but some fans out there complained about the fact that he wasn't readily available. But anyways, let's look at the bio on the back. Real name, Hector Kerr. While trapped in the dark dimension of Despondos, Hordak discovered the power to project his spirit back to Eternia. In this form, he made contact with the banished Prince Keldor. Through dark magic and manipulation, Hordak was able to entice Keldor to forsake his birthright and become an overlord of evil. He taught Keldor the ways of black magic, and eventually, in return for Keldor's promise to release him from Despondos, saved Keldor's life by merging him with a powerful demon. In his spirit form, Hordak projects his essence to Eternia, turning Keldor to the side of evil. So very Star Wars, Palpatine, evil, Vader kind of thing, but still having its own unique take on everything. Anyways, I'm excited about opening this guy up, so let's get to it. Here he is. Yep, he's clear Hordak, alright. A very translucent-y kind of plastic material is used here, but still the same sculpts from the previous Hordaks that have come out. The only accessory he comes with is his crossbow, which if you look at the crossbow, it looks like some sort of demonic creature here that's shooting out something from its mouth. These crossbows were very synonymous with the original Horde figures that came out from the 1980s. All of the original Horde figures came with one of these. Or at least the first wave of Horde figures that came with these. Mine is Modulac. But let's look at Hordak himself here. He has an armband which can come off. This is just like the original Hordak figure that came out from the Classics line. I am the ghost of Hordak. I don't know how well you can see the sculpt in his face, but you can see that his eyes have been colored in slightly. And the Horde symbol itself on his chest right here has also been colored in. His cape is much thinner, so you can see through it much more easily. He does have removable armor here that doesn't take too much effort to get off, and you can see his clear chest. His body sculpt is very similar to most of the Masters of the Universe figures that have come out up to this point, reusing the same type of arms and body and legs, but interchanging a bit with some of the feet and the different other features they may have, specifically sometimes like their head and different types of armor. I don't know if you can see this or not, but he does have the bat sculpt on his boots. The bat was very synonymous for the Horde, which is also why he's got the bat armband as well. Let's go through his articulation. First, he can move his head, upper body movement, waist movement, upper arm movement, bicep movement, elbow movement, wrist movement, upper leg movement, knee movement, boot movement, and ankle movement. Here's the Spirit of Hordak next to some of the other Hordak figures that have come out. I've never really got the animation style of him. Here you can see this is pretty much the standard Hordak that came out, the original one that came out from the Classics line. It's pretty much the exact same sculpt. Other than the different plastics that was used here, they're pretty much exactly the same figures. Finally, here's an image of the Spirit of Hordak with some of the other Horde figures that have come out. This isn't all the figures, this is just the ones I pulled off my shelf recently. Anyways, he's a really cool figure. I do like him a lot. He's not essential for any Masters of the Universe Classics fan out there if you've already got a Hordak, but I think he's pretty cool looking. He's not available anymore, not by a long shot. There may be some overstock somewhere online on MattyCollector, but I doubt very much they'll ever put him back on there. You'd probably have to go to eBay or maybe even Amazon. Anyways, thank you guys for joining me in this toy review. Be sure to check out my Patreon site, my website, my social media sites, and everything else out there. And I'll join you guys in another toy review very soon. Peace, love, namaste, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.